David Jaffe with BestStockStrategy.com. You can go to BestStockStrategy.com and enter in your email address to receive over $400 worth of free trading materials. Today we're going to talk about the emotional toll and the emotional stress that goes along with trading. And I know that on many of my videos there's a pre-roll with tell you that they are killing it in the market and they earn like 200% a year. These guys don't even trade. But if you want to believe that, and you believe that it's extremely easy to use 3 chart patterns or to use technical analysis, and that this will enable you to be a profitable trader consistently, then I definitely welcome you to purchase their program and then find out for yourself based upon your own experience. What I can tell you from working as an investment banker for trading for the past is that you're going to have ups and downs when trading. You're going to have substantial emotional tolls when you sustain a loss. Thankfully, before February of 2018, I was profitable for around 20 straight months. That's a pretty incredible streak. I didn't have any losing months in 2017. And I think my last month prior, I think my last loss was in like 2016. And so, I kind of got a little bit used to that, and perhaps I took it for granted. But I can tell you that in the middle of October of 2018, which is the date that I'm currently filming this past week was a little bit treacherous, and I lost a few $100,000. And for me, after thousands of trades every single year, I can even tell you that I start getting a little bit depressed. I start, not wanting to deal with things. I'm a little bit slower in the way that I handle things. My thinking is not as positive. And this is a situation that I've been in before. Like, I have complete 100% certainty that I'm going to make all that money back. In fact, I actually made money on Thursday and I made money on Friday. So this past week, which was one of the worst weeks that we've had in about 8 or 9 months, on a net basis, I'm only down like a few percent in my account. But when you're going through it, you don't know that the market is going to turn around, and you just look at your account and you see that the hard-earned money that you've made is going down, right? Like, you're losing money, and that's a really horrible feeling. And I think that's one of the reasons why I rail against these fake gurus, because they tell you that it's extremely easy. They tell you, and they almost promise you that you're going to make consistent income, and that every single one of your trades are going to be profitable. But when you day trade, when you use technical analysis, not only are you not going to make money, but you're going to buy a bullshit product, and then you're going to end up losing all your money because the strategy that they teach you is not consistently profitable. But even with a strategy which is consistently profitable, selling option premium, you're still going to have to weather the ups and the downs. And I can tell you that from my Trade Alert students, I didn't lose that many, but I lost a few of them on Wednesday and they just told me that they couldn't deal with the emotional baggage that goes along with handling losses. And that's something that goes along with experience. I can tell you that some people, they end up getting depressed. They sleep, they start thinking more slowly, they get a little bit angry. And that's something where, look, success is not easy. Whether you're doing this, you're doing real estate, you're doing this as a side hustle, you're trying to make extra money, you're blogging, you're driving traffic to your website, anything that you do, you're going to have hurdles. And if you are not okay with overcoming those obstacles, then I'm sorry, like, maybe trading is not for you. And I feel completely confident telling you that, because even when you're going to be profitable on 95% of your trades, there are going to be situations like that happened this past Wednesday and Thursday where the market falls like 6% in 2 days. And if you are not able to overcome that, then I don't believe that you have what it takes in order to be a successful and profitable trader. That's just what it comes down to. And whether you're trading verticals or you're trading naked options, it really doesn't matter, because at least when you're trading naked options, you have the ability to then turn that into a vertical to increase your buying power during the 1 or 2 times a year that we have a major sell-off, and it's extremely easy to roll and manage that position and to reduce the size. And but when you're trading verticals, you're pretty much locked in, and you're going to sustain that loss because you're going to have to roll forward that lower price put option and buy that put option when volatility is spiking and when those put options that you're purchasing are extremely expensive, right? And that's something that instead of rolling over the position and using that credit to reduce the size of that position, instead when you're trading verticals, you're going to be using that money for the time value of the premium in order to buy the lower price put option. So remember, there definitely is an emotional toll that goes along with trading, and there's no easy money. And remember that when you have people like David Einhorn or Bill Ackman, and they're down like 10 or 15% on the year, those guys are brilliant. They have access to everyone or to every single resource, and they don't make money every single year. But the main point of this video is that there is a major emotional toll that goes along with trading, and you experience that if you were trading options or trading anything this past week. And that's something that you're going to have to that you're going to get better with experience, but you're going to have to teach yourself to weather that storm. So I made a few notes, realized that success is not easy. There's going to be ups and downs. I was up 20 straight months prior to February of 2018. I think that was a little bit of a non-recurring event. Like, I think that was an outlier. I don't expect to be profitable 20 consecutive months, and definitely in 2018 there's been more volatility in the profitability on a month-by-month basis. Losing sucks. It could lead to things like being depressed, being upset, etc. I think that the biggest takeaway is that you have to be prepared. Trading options is an extremely easy way for you to parlay either, if you have a relatively large amount of principal, like $200,000, you can easily live off of your income that you make by selling option premium pretty easily. Just manage your expenses, don't buy dumb stuff, and if you have around $200,000, you could easily live off the income that you make. Now, if you have less money, which is completely cool, then you're going to have to use trading options as your quote-unquote side hustle. You can look at it as a way to supercharge your earnings. So you're working real estate, you're working a 9 to 5, you're working a side hustle, you can then trade options for about 10 or 15 minutes a day and juice that baseline revenue or juice that baseline income so that you have ways of increasing your income on an annual basis. But the main takeaway from this video is that you have to be prepared and you have to take control over your own destiny. One of the reasons why I started trading options and why I'm so keen on teaching other people to think for themselves is that when I started working as an investment banker, and when I was working, I graduated from Cornell, and then I started working as an investment banker, and also I was promoting nightclubs. I threw so much stuff on my plate that I became very anxious and very depressed. So instead of dealing with those issues by myself, I went to a psychiatrist and started taking anti-anxiety medication and antidepressants. And that was one of the biggest mistakes that I made, because my mind has still not made a full recovery from back where I was before I started taking those medications. My memory is not as good. My verbal communication ability is not as good as it was. Now, yes, have I made like a 95% recovery? I have. But the reason why I'm telling you this is that you have to know yourself well enough to acclimate yourself and make decisions that are best for you. If you believe that sustaining a relatively large loss like we sustained in February 2018 and this past week is going to put you out of commission for 2 to 3 weeks, then maybe you shouldn't trade. Now, right, if going through that moment is going to paralyze you and you're going to get incredibly depressed and you're going to lose confidence, then I don't recommend that you trade. If you can't stand to win 95% of your trades, but the 5% of the losers end up overwhelming the confidence that you have when you win 95% of your trades, then trading is not for you. So this is David Jaffe with BestStockStrategy.com. If you have any questions, let me know. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, click the little bell below this video. I answer everyone's comments. If you have any questions, I'm here to help you. and you can go to BestStockStrategy.com and receive free training. You can sign up and become a membership student. That's probably my best product, that and the education course. I mean, those are the only two products that I offer, but the alerts are amazing. I love that. I love interacting with my students. So if you have any questions, I'm here to help you. Thank you.